is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am Eric and we are riding dirty, and in today's episode we are going to test the theory, are old bikes still good? So I have a 90s Trek right here that I'm going to be riding on this trail at a trail called, well, it's at a place called Pioneer Park in Prescott, and I'm going to ride this thing and I'm going to see how it is. I'm not going to have my luxurious Canyon today because I'm going to have my wife riding that. So I'm going to try this out, see how this bike goes, and then we'll find out at the end if it's worth riding an old bike. So this cool bike does not have disc brakes. It has the mechanical brakes on the front and rear. It probably has about 100 millimeters of travel of suspension in the front. I'm not too sure what the Fox float has back here, but as you can see, this is definitely a 90s bike and it does not have anything cool on it. So I guess we are just gonna have to try it out and see how it is. And I don't know, I'm curious. It's pretty light, so I think it's gonna climb well, but it doesn't have all the other good features that my beautiful Canyon Strive had. Here's the Strive, and also the Trek back here. The Trek Fuel is only a 26er, going from a 29er to a 26er, so we'll see how it goes.
What are all these? Is this to make it harder or easier?
This one's harder, this one's easier. And that's for the seat.
Yeah, I already know the seat.
And then don't touch anything else. Well, since we're climbing, you want that one on.
Why?
It makes the bike stiffer so you can climb better.
Yeah, you're just trying to put me behind to make me look bad?
I'm not.
I'm already better than you.
All right, you ready? All right, here we go. Trek Fuel, 90s bike. Let's see if we can climb stuff with this thing or do anything with it. I mean, it's nice and light, so that's a plus. There is no dropper post on this thing, so I have to do it old school and put the seat higher. All the inconveniences of the 90s. Geometry feels way different on this thing. All right, you gonna go first? All right, here we go. Climbs decently, but for some reason I can't get into the lowest gear. I guess I'm just gonna struggle to the top. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, I started sliding. Here we go. Got it. Woo! I miss those granny gears right now. Whew.
I'm dying.
I know, it's hard, but it's a lot easier on that thing than this thing. This thing won't even go into the bottom gear.
I'm ready to die.
Take a break. I know. You feel it right here, huh?
Did you drink some of my water?
No, I drink this. And I couldn't even get into the lowest gear on this thing. It doesn't go in. So if we climb now, we'll get it over with.
Oh, I want to get it over.
All right, that's what we're gonna do then.
I just died.
You didn't save none for the fishes. Oh, there we go. Now we can climb. I was going the wrong way. I'm not used to these double gears on both sides. That wasn't too bad. There you go. You're doing good. So we're about to go to the other side of the road on this trail, where it's more of like a faster flow part, which is pretty fun. It's probably my favorite part of this whole trail is the flow part after this. But we have to go underneath the road. There's like a tunnel.
I need water.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so burning.
You're doing so fast. Change gears though when it starts getting harder. It's easier. We're almost there. There's the tunnel. Huh?
You go right now?
I'll go in front when we get past the tunnel because then I'm gonna go fast. Ready?
Sounds like my breath back.
So since you've never ridden the 29er before, what do you think about the 29er? As far as how fast it goes and how is it easier or is it harder compared to your 27.5?
It's easier.
Do you like?
I would have never made it halfway up this thing.
Without the 29er? Woo! All right, so we'll get up through here and then we'll take a break.
I think it's not gonna jump.
Feels kind of crazy on this thing going downhill. A little bit scary, a little bit nose heavy, but still a fun bike to ride. All right, here we go. This is the last little chunky downhill part. I think I'm gonna lower my seat though. Get my seat out of my way because I'm hanging over the bars too far forward. All right, everyone, just got back from the trail from riding the Trek Classic bike. I believe it's a 97, I can't remember, but I think that's what it is. So I got this bike from my best friend. He wasn't riding it, he got it from another friend of his, so he gave it to me, and now I'm riding it, and I wanted to try it out and see how it is on the trail. The overall verdict is this. It's really easy to pedal. It's a lot lighter than my Canyon Stride. I was surprised that it climbs like a beast. But going downhill is kind of sketchy on this thing. I mean, it kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie. When I was going downhill, I was a little bit worried going over the bars. From the trail that I was just riding right now, I don't think the brakes made a huge difference going from, you know, the pad brakes or the disc brakes. I mean, honestly, I didn't really feel a big difference, but also, this isn't a trail that I'm going really fast on like I would do on the Canyon. Also, the tires on this bike were a lot smaller, so I didn't feel as safe going as fast because, you know, it was a little sketchy because the tires are really small. I would say, you know, my Canyon, or the tires on that are about 2.4s, but on this bike, I would say they're probably under 2s, probably about 1.5 to 1.6. So it's kind of scary riding those tires because I'm not used to it. Plus they're tubes and it's just a different feeling altogether. But if this was something that I was just gonna go hit some single track, flat trails all day long, this bike actually probably would be more fun than my Canyon to pedal because it's lighter. Overall, would I be choosing this bike to be my future bike? No. Would I be riding it just to have some fun and mess around? Or, you know, if my wife comes with me, just like in the video right now, I let her ride the Canyon while I pedaled this bike. She liked it because she had never ridden a 29er before, so the 29er was easier for her to go up and down on the trails, and she was killing it today, honestly, in my opinion. But, you know, on this thing, I would say this is just for like a chill ride. You don't want to do anything crazy, hectic. This thing will get the job done. So, I mean, if you're out there shopping around and you're trying to find a bike right now, since everything at every bike shop and online places are just sold out, there's a bunch of bikes like these used online that you can find on like Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick one of these up so you'd have something to ride. But, I mean, it'll work. You can get on the trails, you can go out and have some fun, so I do recommend it. The front forks don't have any adjustments really, except for maybe a little bit of compression. But the rear shock was a Fox float, which is pretty interesting to me, you know, that they had something pretty decent back then. Overall, can you ride an old bike from the 90s? Absolutely. And have fun on it? Absolutely. So I recommend it. So, I mean, if you can get one, get one. Pick it up, ride it, have fun with it, and then when you can afford that really awesome bike, do it. And when all the bikes come back in stock, because nothing's in stock right now, do it. Other than that, that's pretty much it for today. So if you like what we do here on the channel, hit that like button. If you want to see what we're up to next, hit that subscribe button. And always remember, start small and go huge. Thanks for watching.